but the brain cells are working differently.
The most handsome in the world.
The most handsome in the world, the most best in the world and handsome in the world. Okay, got it. Our gamers a little bit in the shock, a little bit in the panic.
Takımın bir kule yıktı.
Do you have fun?
Yeah, I have fun.
Do you like it?
Yes, I like.
So I'm gonna be your coach number 2.
I'm gonna win.
You have to be closer and closer to your teammates.
You are dead, guys.
Is it hard?
Yeah, it's so hard.
It's funny?
Yeah, fun. Yeah.
20 seconds. Switch. Give it to your enemy, give it to your enemy. О, сколько эмоций! And switch.
Смена команды, пока мы тут играли. Коуч меня бросил.
They are really focused. They are really focused on the game.
And this is their account, so I die purposely.
Oh, nice. You can give me some advices.
So our account will win.
Ты чувствуешь, как мозг начинает работать по-другому?
Алло.
Я бы не назвал это так.
Who's winning? Raise your hand. It was easy. Yeah.
Мы победили?
Who is winning? Yeah.
GG, nice game, guys.
So you win?
Easy.
Nice game, bro.
Who is winner? Double trouble.
Очень тяжело, действительно, сильно. Я любитель, но они играют очень жестко, что, наверное, это я на сегодня все.
Чё, ребят, привет, как дела?
По кайфу, здорово.
Все отлично.
Ну, может быть, немножко побаиваетесь кого-то? Нет. Чуть-чуть там. Маму боюсь.
Мы раз клубнику.
Мама с папой тоже играет? Мама залетела, такая, ну-ка домой бегу.
Оник.
Onyx. Are they strong?
Yes.
Who is the favorite, who is the most powerful team?
Of course us.
Yeah, well done! Half of your team gonna be on the first place and the half of team on the second place.
Because
Okay.
we just choose first or second like that.
Oh, yeah, I got it. You are so powerful. You're gonna get all the 3 places, right? Hello, Turkey.
Hello.
Is it first time when you come to Russia?
No, second.
Second time. How do you feel it?
Good actually, yeah, but a little bit freezing. But it's kind of similar with Turkey when it's like snowing.
What you can tell about Kazan? Kazan, is it a nice city?
A lot of snow. It's good for us.
That's nice. And how long do you play this game, the MLBB?
Maybe for me it's around 2 years.
16-й год. Это 8.
Я хочу просто вас проверить. Знаете вот эту игру «Крокодил»?
Да.
Нужно показывать.
Крокодил, крокодил.
Нет, игра.
Не, это игра. Извините.
И не принимать визор.
Мы просто играем там крокодила, кто-то из вас будет показывать этого персонажа, а кто-то будет отгадывать. Да.
А ты знаешь персонажей?
Я? Ну, каких персонажей?
Ну, от которых ты
Войны
загадывать
нет,
будешь.
войны
Нет, от которых ты загадывать будешь.
загадай.
Ой, вот это хорошо.
Целлофановый.
Так.
Ты снег скребешь в Казани.
Смотри.
Одето. Боец, который кружит.
Это подожди.
И вот так.
It's easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Maybe this one. Come on, open it.
Oh. It's hard.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Франко.
Very handsome.
Фрейдин.
Yes, well done. Good job.
There's no sound in this video.
Only signs.
Only sign, bro.
Only moves.
Okay, go. Argus? Argus?
Right. How did you do it?
You know? Yes, easy. So easy.
Second skill.
Page.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for this game. Thank you very much. Please don't forget my face because I'm gonna be really annoying for next 8 days. I'm gonna ask all of the questions about games, about your life, okay? So please, and please return to me your microphones. They are very expensive.
Гармония – мощнейшая энергия созидания, способная объединять народы, вселенные и сохранять баланс мироздания. С развитием технологий люди стали больше погружаться в виртуальные миры, забывая про мир физический, обрекая гармонию на угасание. Чтобы восстановить баланс, гармония переродилась жар птицы Мира отправилась сквозь вселенные в поисках героев, способных вернуть утраченную энергию. Избрав 5 сильнейших представителей, Мира собрала их у Куба Советов, наделив их уникальной силой. Они стали хранителями гармонии, чья задача – охранять и поддерживать баланс. Советом было принято решение провести турнир, победитель которого распространит гармонию по свету. Для этой цели Куб преобразовал частицу гармонии во флейм – древний артефакт для сбора энергии. Хранителями было выбрано место для проведения турнира – город самым сильным соприкосновением энергии. Именно здесь миллионы зрителей и сильнейшие атлеты примут участие в величайших играх всех времен, чтобы определить достойнейших и восстановить баланс миров. Да начнутся игры будущего!
All right. Welcome back to the Digital Games 2024 Mobile Legends. My name is Wolf. I'm going to be your caster for now. And I'm very excited about this because this is going to be different. It's an elimination match, technically speaking. Because of the modified GSL format that we have, the teams that lost their series in the first day of the group stages will now have to face against their fellow losing teams, right? And then, because if you don't win this series, you're technically fourth place, you are technically out. And that's very unfortunate for teams like Lil Gun from Group A, S2G Esports from Group B. Now, we're gonna see if it will be either Keep Best Gaming from China, or will it be Team Flash from Singapore? It's very difficult for me to really cast this just because of the fact that, you know, this is an elimination, and unfortunately somebody has to go, and it will be Keep Best Gaming going up against Team Flash. We know that Keep Best Gaming faced a very difficult situation yesterday when they went up against they're a high caliber team, I would say a veteran in Burnix Flash, and that's also very true for Team Flash. Actually went in and fought against Team Onyx. Onyx, the second placers of M5 World Championship. Not too shabby at all. They kept their same lineup. It is the same lineup that made it so difficult for for AP Bren to take the championships. They took it to game number 7. So far, here are the tournament picks and bans after a lot of games. Even when it's just day number 2 and it's just like second to the last series of the day, there's still a lot of games that happened. In fact, we saw that we had 2 streams altogether. That's why we have a lot of picks now. So most picks, interestingly, is Ruby. I'm very happy to see this. Carry going in second, knowing that there's already 2 legitimate builds that Goldaners go for right now. We know that that's also very important to take note. You can see that most of the most picked heroes are those heroes that are good in flexing, which is where Ruby was. So Ruby has been one of the flavors of this month, just after all of the changes. Because remember last time when Ruby was used by top tier teams in the international scene, it's more of a flavor pick, right? It's not a standard pickup. Not every team picks it up, and not everybody uses it. And mostly 100% of the time it will just be picked in the roam role, where you're kind of put in a spot where you don't have the best option anymore. It's not like a hero that you'll pick up and it suddenly fixes your lineup, right? It's very situational. At the same time, it has to be part of the signature pick of a team, right? And we're going to be talking about Ruby much more later on. For now, let's focus on the players that will be playing. It's going to be Keep Best Gaming with Tides. That's Jay Schwan, CU, LMU, as well as Super Paddy. Remember that Keep Best Gaming already showed themselves internationally, but unfortunately weren't able to really show us their full potential, right? It's a relatively new region when it comes to Mobile Legends play, and unfortunately they weren't successful at all. So look at the most picked heroes. Well, they only played 2 games before this. That means that both Martis and Guinevere was picked already twice in 2 games for the side of Keep Best Gaming, and really tells us what their focus will be. And that's going to be Guinevere. In fact, if you're going to be looking at their games before, they prioritize that Guinevere. Now we're looking at Team Flash as JPL, Hades, Diablo, Curtizi, and Vanix. Although Hades, Diablo, Vanix, and JPL have already played together before, now it's Curtizi that really that just freshly got into this lineup. So this is a relatively new lineup. And in a very interesting manner, their most picked hero was actually Barrett's, right? So Claude and Carrie and Valentina, they only faced two games. That's going up against AP Brandon. Oh, sorry, that was against Onic. And in both occasions, Onic just banned out Claude as well as the Valentina. And most importantly, this Barrett's that yesterday made a lot of waves because people were thinking like, okay, this Barrett's will be the jungle, and then or maybe the EX lane. That's the normal designation that we know of when it comes to thinking about the Barrett's. But interestingly, it was Team Flash that put it in the mid lane role, right? So they changed it up, and that meant that it wasn't really the best scenario. Although, you gotta say, there's a lot of teams that actually use that Barrett's in the mid lane. It's just that it's not seen in the international scene because this is probably one of the biggest or first international scene that international tournament that we are able to see after a very long break after M5. So, absolutely a hero that you don't normally see in the mid lane. When it comes to other hero picks, you gotta have to expect the Team Flash will go for assassins like they did in game number 1 going up against Sonic. Unfortunately, it didn't work, and I believe that game that was the Joy that they tried, but it didn't work even with the Angela, which kind of tells us a lot about the metagame that we have right now. Surely teams will just go back and revert to the utility junglers. But when you're a team like Onic, for example, or AP Brand, even Team Flash, you can even consider Team Flash under this category, where your jungler is just an explosive assassin type of player, and it really just gives you that opening or that leeway to go for assassin junglers now. There are so many arguments that can be made for the assassin junglers, and most teams don't like that anymore. And even if you're playing your ranked games, right, people will just go back to the utility junglers because it's easier, it's more reliable. That means that your gold lane will be, your gold lane can be an actual hyper carry. But for some teams like Onic, for example, we know that they can utilize Kyrie as a player that can really carry the game. Well, they do pick up the assassin. That's why, if you'll notice from the previous matches of Onic, they went in for Nolan back-to-back. And whenever they go this route, they put CW, or in this case, Albert, in a hero that doesn't need a lot of farm, right? So it's more about like sustaining the lane, winning the laning stage, being reliable in team fights, even when you're not that farm or when you're not that item dependent. That's absolutely one of the considerations for most teams, and that's also the reason why you don't see assassin junglers as much from other teams, because some teams they just want to make their gold lane their hyper carry, and in that case you would pick up the utility jungler. So been talking about I'm talking a lot. It's okay. That's this is why I'm put here. I'm gonna have endless amount of time studying and analyzing the games, and I do hope that you enjoy this. Okay, I am hearing someone from. Okay, or never mind. All right, so we're just waiting for the games to start. Like I said, it's Keep Best Gaming going up against Keep Best Gaming going up against Team Flash. I'm gonna be looking at their previous game. So for Keep Best Gaming, this is where we saw them. They picked up the Guinevere back to back. That's utilizing the roam role, in fact. Then when it comes to their jungler, it's also back to back Martis. Interestingly, they went in for the Ixia. Now I fairly remember casting this game, and I felt like there should be a way to defend the Ixia whenever you try to go for the Ixia. Okay. I'm not sure if you are hearing what I'm hearing, guys, but yeah, here we go. In comes the draft. Yep, so they went in for the Ixia, which I think that they should be fixing, because I know for sure that they like to pick that up because of the priority that they put into it, but you have to have someone to protect that Ixia. So let's just say that you put up the Ixia. Now, if you go back to Burnix Flash, for example, they have the Mathilda to go with it. That's definitely one thing. What I saw from Keep Best Gaming is that they should be looking for heroes that are either independent, or if they do want to go for heroes that hyper carry the game in the latter portions of the game, make sure that you have a lot of protection, right? So it's either very independent kind of jungler, or draft in a way that you actually allow your hyper carries. Oh, okay. So it's going to be Arlet, one of the top bans actually in the entire tournament. Can be played in the XP lane role, can be played in the roam. I think I saw someone play it in the roam role as well, so it's very valid in that regard. There's a Matilda ban coming out from Team Flash. They themselves ban it out. I think there's a merit for Team Flash to go for the Fanny because they do like the Fanny, and Keep Best Gaming banning out the Guinevere. Very, very interesting. A hero that they prioritize a lot, but they will not be utilizing now. All right. It's a Guinevere. We know that Keep Best Gaming likes to play the Martis, but I don't think that it merits a ban. I don't think I will ban it. Maybe just the Nolan here for Team Flash. Yep, there it is. Nolan banned out by Team Flash. And now for Keep Best Gaming, what should be their priority? Do they want to go for... Do they immediately want to go for the... Oh, CC is banned out, so that will be a good choice. Valentina is open. We know that it is a hero that can be played by anyone anyway, so just gonna be picking that up. Okay. Yeah, it's either the Valentina or perhaps a Novaria here for Keep Best Gaming. So waiting for the picks to run. Apart from that, the Matilda's also banned. What else is there when it comes to like the meta heroes? Ruby, still the Ruby. They use this game 1 going up against Burnix Flash, and it's a hero that can be played in the EXP lane and also the roam role. So it's just a good overall pick because you're not that required to actually go for a set role, and in fact you just play the mind games against your opponents because it is definitely a hero that can be played in this spot. Big shoutouts to the Simpen chat, the SIMPN chat. Yeah, I think they're watching now. Big shoutouts to Trex as well. I think and Jace is I'm sure Jace is watching now. Yeah, I'm sure he is because he likes to support Team Flash for good reasons. Joe and Novaria, interesting. Yeah, very early Joe, but we know that it is JPL that likes this hero so much. Yeah, so it's not a bad call at all. Faramis immediately picked up by Keep Best Gaming. First time that they'll use it, and this is usually paired with the Fredrin. And there it is, the Fredrin Faramis. Good front to back coming out from Keep Best Gaming. Now the question for Team Flash, because you're looking at Novaria as well as the Joe. So this generally means that you want to go for pickoffs, like single target pickoffs. Although Astral Sphere is technically AoE, it's not a big AoE, and the way the Dragon is definitely single target. So that's a kind of a pickoff kind of hero, right? So it fits to have something like a carry against the front to back of the Keep Best Gaming. Or a Bruno. So those are the heroes that Team Flash might pick up. Not sure if they will pick it up now. They go Ixia instead. So it's another front to back hero, but this time better range and good AoE. And there's no dive yet from Keep Best Gaming, so that's very much understandable. And Team Flash will just ban out Paquito, Lapu-Lapu, your usual, those 3 heroes that we know that they can go to the Ixia, or maybe just ban out Beatrix, actually, from Keep Best Gaming. Yeah. Keep Best Gaming.
What's good?
Oh,
Wolf.
hello, BK. What's good?
Hello. Oh,
All
there
right.
you go. There you go. I came from stream A. So, in case everybody's wondering, I came from that stream. It was Crazy Wolf. I know you're analyzing, you're geeking about the draft here, but
Yeah.
there was a Layla pick for RRQ Hoshi and Deus Fault.
Really?
For yes, the final pick. And I was asking if that was an error, but apparently it is their final pick. So yeah, let's go back to the draft here. What did I miss out on?
Wow. Well, nothing much. It's just the Yu Zhong that we predicted to be banned out by Team Flash, and it did was banned out because it's an Ixia answer. So you don't know yet. I'm sorry, that Layla pick caught my attention. So what happened? Did it lose the game? Did it win the game? Or
Well, last I checked, Deus Volt was actually winning the early game. But Iran was actually doing a good job, making the team shine in the early game with the joy. But I don't know. Okay, I'll have to check later on. But that was very interesting because I was like, are you guys sure about that? Yes, I'm sure about that. It's a Layla pick. So yeah, the Team Flash and Keep Best Gaming. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, I'm just keeping up with the teams here. This is Keep Best Gaming from China. And then you got Team Flash from SG. Right. You got Curtizi here and Hades of Filipinos playing for Team Flash.
That's right. Now, they will be looking for their XP lane, perhaps. In this case, Lapu Lapu is usually the choice for when you're faced up against the Faramis. Diablo plays that well. But obviously, Diablo wants to go for something or somewhere along the lines of a Khalid because he likes that kind of hero. It's good burst, and sometimes the sustain from the Faramis might not be enough for that. So I'm thinking like Khalid or Lapu Lapu, but instead they pick up the Martis first, so that's their jungler now for Team Flash.
Yeah, that seems to be a staple pick here for a lot of the teams that, it's an anti-CC hero. It's great in the early game. And as for Keep Best Gaming, we're looking into team fights here. Lapu Lapu, Ruby, and then you got the Brethren to soak everything up.
Yeah. So we mentioned that this Ruby will be a flex, and indeed it is. Now it's a roam. Now we also mentioned the Lapu Lapu, which will be great versus Ixia, and at the same time going up against this Novaria. Now if you're Keep Best Gaming, you're left with Beatrix or Carry, and they pick up the Carry this time. Makes a lot of sense. And Team Flash, without the Lapu Lapu, without the Yu Zhong, you're left with just the Khalid. Yeah, for Diablo. Or what else is there? You don't have maybe Paquito or the classic Badang coming out from Diablo. But yeah, I'm thinking Khalid here for Team Flash. That's the safest pick that they can have.
Yeah, man, Diablo. I mean, surprises. I mean, we've seen it in Stream A that we got a Layla pick for the final pick. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the same case here for Team Flash. And I think they need that a whole lot more pickoffs here too, especially since the Badang is also good to go up against the Faramis. It's kind of a setup play here too for Team Flash. So let's see what kind of surprise Team Flash will pull off here for their final pick. And it's gonna be the Paquito, like what you predicted.
Yeah. So what really happens with the Paquito is that you have your dive going just so that you can reach to the backlines. At the same time, it's a decent matchup, perhaps for the Lapu Lapu. I'm thinking like who wins that lane, and I think it's an even lane anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're both Filipinos, Filipino heroes rather, in the lane, and I think for both sides, like the XP laner is heavily invested on right now by a lot of the teams, right? Like since this is the one that kind of opens up the map when it comes to those turtle plays. But Keep Best Gaming, we've seen their track yesterday. We've seen some of their games, and so far, what do you think, Wolf? How are they doing compared to what we've seen them in M5, the wild card?
Oof. Much better. I think I saw them yesterday. This is my prognosis, my understanding, my insights on the Keep Best Gaming. When I saw them yesterday, number one, they look like they are prepared in the early stage, like they have a set play, right? So it means that they have practiced well, they've studied the game. The only thing that they have to work on is their creativity. Like, what happens if their plans go badly? So, right? So what do they do afterwards? And that's something that they have to fix because so far, when teams go for curveballs, they are not working properly.
Flash is being a little bit aggressive here. Actually invading the jungle side here of ABG. So let's see how they will respond to this, as they are already positioning themselves here. This is going to be difficult, especially for the Fredin that does not have the items. Hades going to be able to take away the red buff from Juan.
Yeah. At this point, it's keep best gaming. You can see that they will just leave each other alone. Like, that's what I noticed from them. They have a set play, but at the same time, they kind of leave their jungler, or sorry, their gold laner open. They're explain alone. So there's not like really the way that they approach the early stage. Even when they say that they have a set rotation, it's just really just being independent, right? So if you're looking at their draft as well, it's focused on winning the lane matchups. Like when they saw the Ixia, okay, maybe carry can be good. They can go for something like a Beatrix, but they went in for carry as a fighter. Because they know that that can survive against the Ixia.
Oh yeah, Diablo here too, like just evading the Lapu Lapu here. See you, like just cutting out the waves, and it's actually good. Like Team Flash, and winning in the XP lane. JPL proving to be such a menace here for the side of KBG, and that's gonna be Hades picking up the turtle with no contest at all.
Oh. It's the kick, and Gertizi connects with the kid's first blood now. A lot of problem for this Fredrin. Are you prepared against, what, 4 people? They called in CU. Ooh.
Yeah, man. Wow. Double kill for CU there. Landing in a nice bravest spider. But now Diablo in trouble here. He is in the depths of the base of Keep Best Gaming, and that's going to be Tides going for the punish.
Good punish coming out from Tides, but my oh my, did you see CU with a double kill and going in for the flicker as well, catching Team Flash, because what Team Flash wanted was to invade this Fredrin, which is very much understandable. The thing is, they did not respect the fact that the Lapu Lapu will be there eventually. I wonder what happened, because for the Paquito, at least for the case of the Paquito, it's weird that he wasn't able to mark where the Lapu Lapu is. So maybe that's something that Team Flash should work on. Maybe just more communications, because they can be punished like that easily.
Yeah, they got the tug from the Ruby, even the CC or the taunt coming out from the Fredrin is a lot to handle. But KGB, they've been picking up these kills. They should convert. Here comes the turtle of 40 seconds, and Team Flash is just putting on heavy pressure here onto Super Patty. Here goes the Dragon. Tide's gonna be getting in a lot of the damage there, and Hades goes for the decimate. Juan going in for the taunts there as JPL forced to flicker out, a resource burned away from Team Flash.
Relatively good pickoff coming out for Team Flash. It's just the roamer, so it's not that much of a big deal for Keep Best Gaming. But this is time bought, where Super Paddy's actually put in a compromise spot. Like every time that the Ruby is out, Team Flash will be confident poking or even like committing to a kill onto Super Paddy. And Super Paddy is going in for the quote-unquote tank, or I call it the fighter kind of carry build. Going for the Thunder Belt, available now. Maybe they utilize him.
Yeah, it's actually really popular. Even the times that we've seen the Vengeance, it was adjusted though. Juan going to be getting selected here by the JPL. Turtle going to be reset here. Hades going to go for the Decimate, but not enough for the side of Keep Best Gaming, as JPL doing his very best.
Octane is going to be able to steal the kill, though, last second. I feel like Skylar would have connected there. But nonetheless, they've taken the advantage and will be able to seize this Lord.
Yeah,